You are watching Liberty Online TV.
Surprise on the mix.
For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staff them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices come. Hi yeah. Credibility, now we ability news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. Follow me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give you the news, give you the view, the tell you want some. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He call on me, count on me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism.
Surprise on the mix.
For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staff them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices come. Hi yeah. Credibility, now we ability news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. Follow me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah. Tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give you the news, give you the view, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, God begin the second power. You call me, come to me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism.
Supplies on the mix.
This is Yvonne Akisoyer, Mayor of Freetown, and I come for tell the residents of Freetown, Freetonians, dirty must go. So waiting we do about that. We will not pass that new bylaw. We mean say everybody for register with the approved service provider. If you don't know you own, then you for dial 8244 or go to the FCC website for find out. For call them, let them come and register you. Payment will be done using an app, online payment, cash business not a day again. If you want a bin or a bag, you go able to get them from your service provider, where they all now don't customize and make them standard. But if you want to use what you get, then they say, all right. We want to let everybody members say, this na law. And because na law, FCC don't sign MOU with the Sierra Leone police. Now then serve the EPRI for enforce. Not give you dirty to then push for them with the ala clean salon. Freetonians, let everybody register with an FCC approved waste service provider. Let we work together for ensure say dirty must go.
Supplies on the mix.
For the news with the around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Stars them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi, yeah, hey. Voices down. Hi, yeah, hey. Credibility, now we ability. News, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, God picking the second power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, God picking the second power. He call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. Hey.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the midweek edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We will be in this edition come to you this Wednesday morning. My name is Khadija Bangora.
And Mina Mabel Kaba, good morning. Today now Wednesday, the 17th day of June 2026. Inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, if you don't follow the news, where the All People's Congress APC party chairman, they lost him this week. We see a lot of people don't send messages of condolence to the family and the party, and this include the president, vice president, the SLPP secretariat, and so many other people. We don't they sympathize with them. And as this they go, we see say this particular burying now one way plenty people don't they define and say it seem for the show like the SLPP and the APC seem for don't get this kind of cordial relationship and this burying business. We make people on the ask questions. This will continue even after. Next today we'll go for talk to the deputy chairman for the SLPP, Robert Kondema, where they can't tell we waiting then say they do not the SLPP, not just for where the APC get bearing we see then seem forget this kind of relationship, but for sustain this relationship where we see done they between them this time where the APC they grieve. And also now this edition of the Breakfast Show, this same bearing don't make one of the APC member them where they na the APC UK diaspora 6th region when Adams Bangura don't write an open letter to President Bio Osai it call for healing and presidential clemency, especially so it asked that President Bio ensure say former President Kuruma attend the funeral of the late chairman for the party. We go for be this coming Friday. Well, we go for talk to Adams Bangura. We go tell we why write this open letter to the president and waiting expectations. Also now this edition of the Breakfast Show like we've been telling last week, we get for the get session inside the week every Wednesday to be precise. So we give one topic to the public for let una self call and talk to una leader them. Today the topic where they give una for let una call later in the program. Now also they ask the question say the judiciary, legislative and executive arms of government. Among them three years, so which one you believe say they serve in your interest? You go for call and tell we now this edition of the Breakfast Show.
All right, so this is a particular segment where the production team decide for add into the Breakfast Show. When ensure say una the citizen them get the opportunity for the air out on our opinion, especially on the people on the elect, because these three arms of government, especially the legislative and the executive, now una can put people away una believe say una trust for go represent una, because the states, not to everybody therefore able for sit down outside and they make decision. But if una send representative them for they make decision, and also una self get the opportunity for they ask them question. If then decision they are where una can make, they reflect to waiting on a want for see as a citizen. So Liberty TV every Wednesday go give una the opportunity to line them, una call. But ensure say when you call, you engage in a respectful conversation. Stay to the topic. You don't need for insult or abuse everybody. For let you get a conversation, you need for get a steady head. Put your thoughts there together. Then you can make that phone call way. It might change several things, because then we leader there. Then they watch all the media houses them. Then they watch all the media platform. Then they follow the conversation. They understand waiting and we the citizen they needs them. They know exactly waiting for do. And we don't see for a very long time, both the two major parties, the APC and the SLPP, they at loggerheads. But all of a sudden, for the past 2 days, then they see the citizen, they see a show of love, show of unity. Women say, then the politician and get a common ground, so they meet, then they joke, they're friends. But we then come for fight for power, fight for politics. Now it's citizen, then they cause yourself, they fight, they throw punches at each other just for creative division. So it's high time we begin think as citizens. It's high time we begin make good decisions. It's high time we begin sit down and reflect, especially when election and they're around the corner. Next year by now, So active politics, you dey see the politician shape, then they wear different clothes, nice words. So you got to be wise as a Sierra Union. You got to right? Water, education, condition of things are hard out there. Nothing at 5 years. After that 5 years, no opportunity. So that conversation has nobody allow or pour out that and all right, so we continue with the breakfast show this morning. We go to place at United Kingdom, Barcelona, when I am a member of the APC UK and I on the diaspora region, I don't letter to Father Bill. They asked how on the former so Ernest by Coma. And they asked her the private chairman, Union National National Chairman, Honorable Alhaji but according to the update with and the family Alhaji Minkai. Now go over now to Adams. Good morning, Adam. Welcome to the breakfast show.
Good morning, DJ. Good morning, Mabel.
All right, we see Usai. You write a letter asking His Excellency Dr. Julius Madabio for grant clemency to una former chairman and leader of the APC, the former president Dr. Anes Baikuma, where they na Nigeria now Abuja, but what in the public know now that it been go for medical reasons, and now we see you they write a letter requesting His Excellency for allowing for come and attend this funeral. But one go the one that say nobody not stop the former president for come. A lawyer been tell the public say he go Nigeria for medical reasons, Adam.
Thank you, DJ. I want to tell the people of Sierra Leone good morning. This now a moment of grief for we na the APC party, and so on behalf of my humble family, as a member of the APC party, we want for wish extend we sincere condolences to the family of the late Honorable Alhaji Minkai Mansari. I'm sure the APC party and the people of Sierra Leone. I say this because Minkai Mansari has a long history of service to Sierra Leone and also to the APC party. And in moments like these, especially when you see the fountain of honor, when His Excellency the President don't be, I would say, the chief mourner, where don't issue out a very powerful message of condolence, where in that message, if anything, he acknowledges the role where the late Alhaji Minkai Mansari don't play to Sierra Leone. And then by extension, his immediate predecessor, former president, Dr. Anes Bai Kuruma, has a very long-standing relationship with Alhaji Minkai Mansari. If you give credence to Alhaji Minkai Mansari's success to national development, it's a story that cannot be written with Anes Bai Kuruma at the back of that story. So going back, we know the history, we know what really be don't happen before now, where President Kuruma find himself in Nigeria. Yes, his lawyers, like you said, told us he's not well. And yes, we know he's not well, but there's a reason why it don't did it for this long. Because we know, say also, there were charges that was levied against the former president, where being get for do with incident of a few years ago. with an attempted coup. So that being said, given the status of Naposinde, it is expected that say Naposinde for the day back now in Sierra Leone, assuming all things being equal. But in our data, because A, well, B, there is a reason why in the first place we still not able to get a meet. And the only way that's go able for be possible for make this man come back now in country where himself don't serve so faithfully for can enjoy the remaining days of his retirement as God willing. Now, His Excellency the President now Ingo before grant that permission there. And by this we mean the states now in get a case against them, now the state the prosecute. So if the state through the excellencies and the president can ask that every charge against this man be withdrawn, that's gonna make life easy for we. Even the medical steps if the person go sick, that in itself go make it easy for make it get the well body way in it. Because sometimes if the mind is sick, it's I don't care who specialist the way you get with the treat you. As long as you have several things that would worry you, you always not get fulfilled well. And that is the state at which we find ourselves to like today. So I was prompted by my conscience for look at and say, if this burying here for be a pivotal point in our history for unity, for bring we together as a nation. Let this be one of those of virtues, of those olive branch where the executive will extend to the opposition. Because mind you, Khadija, the issue that we'll get in Sierra Leone, they are not far-fetched. We are divided amongst many lines in Sierra Leone. You call it regional, you call it political, you call it tribal. The divisions are there. But the only people we go make reconciliation possible for we in Sierra Leone, now the leadership at the very top. And they say victory comes with a lot of sacrifices and a lot of things then that involves, where the president as the chief mourner, we'd expect say Ingo take this lead for help we for make reconciliation can our country once more.
At this stage, like Yusuf just don't state, the official information where they out about former President Koroma and lawyer Sef we can grant interview anytime the media ask him about this particular issue. The only information we go get as official now that it go on medical. So in this case, you writing an open letter to President Bio for let former President Koroma come and attend the late chairman in funeral. How you bring President Bio for former President Koroma with no official statement or word no day for say President Bio stop former President Koroma from coming into Sierra Leone, because standing trial does not mean you know they come na your country.
I agree with you absolutely, Mabel. You see, there are certain facts we give for acknowledge. Yes, President Nkrumah not well, in the keep well, and according to a lawyer, he go for go seek specialist support abroad. What is also very clear that the charges against President Nkrumah do not ever drop on. So if somebody will go seek medical help was to come back and then continue a trial will be done, probably that trial would have triggered some of his conditions the way he gets to. It makes no sense for making that person they can continue that same process. If we want for help President Nkrumah, I would say, I will argue that sometimes not to all sick require medical intake. Say you got to take medicine before you do well. Sometimes when the mind is sick, and in this case, I am not his specialist, but I believe say there's a whole lot more that just involves specialist attention, which is his mind is sick. For somebody we don't dedicate in life and serve his country at the very highest. Maybe let me say this: not to everybody within to public service, God give that blessing for serve your country at presidential level. So now only President Nkrumah and President Bio know exactly waiting they all through they go through while then an office there. So waiting we they say, yes, his lawyer told us that he was going for medical attention abroad. But at the same time, the charges then will precipitate that whole thing. They're still there. And if we they ask that President Anes Bayokurma be allowed to attend the burial ceremony of his brother, later Alhaji Mikhail Munsari, that simply means he no go get for Sierra Leone under the current circumstances, because it's just obvious that shortly after that, they will get for arena back in court. And that's for we, it cuts right deep into some of the things, the historic things that we don't go through in Sierra Leone during the course of the conflict where we get. Yes, it is states charges, but again, at the state we get for dropping charges through whatever clemency where the president will get for say, you know what, it's about time we move on. This issue don't be on for this while. Let us let it go. President Kuma not just go to Nigeria for medical support simply because his lawyers ask. A whole lot of things were met, including at the very highest for McNCC. No, by virtue of his status will be occupied, let us allow him this to go out and be treated. So I believe say we can use that same format today for making come back quietly and then can enjoy the rest of his days. And also for pay befitting burial to his late brother Alhaji Mikhail Mansuri.
You later they ask President Bio for grant clemency to former President Kuma. Some people go say this now political pressure disguised as national reconciliation. How this you request different from ordinary party politics?
Thank you for that, Deja. This is nothing to do with politics. When you get the fountain of honor when His Excellency the President, don't be, I would say, the chief mourner when in don't lead the messages of goodwill we don't counter the party. That don't tell you say there is a relationship between the two parties there. And that bridge as it stands, now we former chairman. We not ever since the history of the foundings of our party don't ever get a sitting chairman will die in active service. And Alhaji Mikhail Mansari is one of them. And I know he had a personal relationship sitting down from the president, vice president, including the first lady. Everybody they wish on well, and everybody they can express their sorrows to the APC party. That don't tell you say this not a moment. Every moment in life there comes a time when we got to look back and say, where do we meet? Where is our convergence? And when it gets to do with some kind of national event. And this is one of those moments. If anybody tell you say tensions not there necessarily on between the two main political parties, we get for kid we serve. So that moment is now for make we look say, let us rise above anything that has to do with politics, but let us put Sierra Leone forward and Sierra Leone first. For say, yes, these issues here then they, but at some point we get to move on as a nation. Just last night, I did go through the Truth and Reconciliation TRC report. In one of their things that where they talk about reconciliation, that's a section there where they talk say reconciliation not a process, and it takes rights from the citizens, the ordinary person, even the state for make we able for attain reconciliation. And those moments is now for make we look say we get to move past some things in the way that happen for make reconciliation don't be achieved necessarily. And this is now.
Make you think say past President Bio intervene for let former President Nkrumah come back na salon way. There is no proven record say we don't make attempts for come anybody ask him for turn back or for go continue in trial. Waiting that you fear at this stage will make you believe say past President Bio intervene for let former President Nkrumah come back. We not to post him drebam.
So it's not much of a fear, but it is a concern. So what you will need for say here, maybe there are two main political parties in Sierra Leone. If it's not SPP, it's APC. And amongst them party there, you get people who are liberals, you get people who are hardliners. So now you will find out, say, there are people within the SPP who genuinely then want a closure for move on. Now, yes, I get the point. Say nobody not stop President Nkrumah for calm, but trust me, the moment where it will step in foot, you will see hardliners and begin to make a call. There will be several demands here and there for put pressure on the presidency for make that trial they continue. And but there can be only one person where through him unity prevails in our country. For say, yes, it's my government. As a fountain of honor, I think say let's have a closure. It can instructing in Attorney General. For say, let us have all of this. Yes, somebody go say it's interference in the judicial process. I get that, but we all know how things work. Even here in the West, you get point at which the state will instruct their lawyers for say withdraw charges on this person in the interest of national development. So that's what we are saying here. President Kuruma, President Bio could be the only person where I believe say nobody, because every other person where they work in the government now, they work under his supervision and authority. If Indo instructs say, now we do this for the sake of peace, let Sierra Leone move on. I think we got to find a way for make we move on. If people can as Sierra Leone during the course of the war, then can then kill, then do all sort of things. But the state say, let us drop charges against the people there. Let us have a reconciliation and move on as a nation. We did that. We did so not because we were happy, but we did so because we wanted closures and we wanted peace for Sierra Leone. Now that be make we let go and forgive. So if that's the moment now, I think say there's nothing wrong for make we do so and move on.
Adams, if former President Nkrumah they face legal allegations and restrictions under the law, not to disrespect to the judiciary if President Bio intervene either for political or humanitarian reasons.
So I cited the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's report for a specific reason, Khadija. As at the time when people come and cause mayhem, we will get every reason for make the law take in cause and go after those people. But to what point we get to continue for the do that? The commission be asked, we say we get for get closure, we get for let go, we get for forgive at some point. Yes, one or two people who bear the greatest and they were punished, but at the same time, Sierra Leone get for move on. It's nothing to do with interference into the judicial process. Now, the state bring charges against the former president. So the state equally can withdraw the charges, does not necessarily mean say it's an interference into a judicial process. Because again, if the states not be one for grant President Nkrumah a medical leave for go abroad, they will not have granted it. But I believe say then take everything else into consideration based on his standings and standing and contribution to a nation. For say, let us grant him this. May he go abroad, make he go seek medical help. Khadija, the thing where we also want to understand, God forbid, touch wood, if anything were to happen with President Nkrumah and a lifeless corpse is flown into Sierra Leone for a state funeral or burial, we all go get for ask ourselves. Now we back will get for turn around say what's not the hypocrisy way people they make so. Oh, so then be really care about this man. Now they allow he go die abroad. Now this still go happen to him. Now look at all of this fanfare and all of that. Some of us we have consciences. We no one forget to that point where we go full of regret. And history will therefore ask every one of we, what's in a be we own role where we play in moments like this, and what was the advice or support where we've been give to a country. So for me as a Sierra Leonean and everything that I've done abroad, it's about Sierra Leone. And I love my country. And I mean well for my country. So at the ask His Excellency the President, I know it's a tough ask. As I say earlier on, there are hardliners from every angle within the political divide. But if as leaders we get for the say, we they listen constantly to hardliners, then we have a problem for make we not make the right choices way good for the country. So in this case, with the ask,
Adams,
go ahead.
you argue say the late chairman Minkailu and former president Ernest Bai Koroma been get close relationship, but should personal friendship be enough reason for government for lift restriction on somebody we get pending legal matters?
So, Deja, when we look at the relationship this way, like His Excellency President Bio acknowledged Alhaji Mikhail Mansari in contribution to national development. That contribution would have been impossible without President Kuruma's relationship with Alhaji Mikhail Mansari. So to a point, even the sideway they all two build na Godrich, they are not far from each other. That don't tell you about the depth of their relationship and how the two people don't travel politically. Both of them have contributed to nation building. One was a former president, and both of them were lawmakers, and the other served under the other person as minister, and then now as a sitting chairman of the main opposition party, don't I? So when you look at this relationship, then you will look at them back say, if Alhaji Minkailu Mansari, I am pretty sure, I wasn't there. I am sure in his time, he must have, in his quiet way, they speak to President Bio for say, Pa, this man that you brother, I think you got to find a way out for help this man for making comeback. I'm pretty sure, and Minkailu Mansari would have done that. So when you look at that, as I say in my letter, if given that opportunity, if he were to be asked for make one last wish and say, talk to your brother, President Bio, I am sure that would have been one of those requests for say, Padu, do me this favor. Make this man can I go on for make a day at my burial. For I make at least una self, una tin up, shoulder to shoulder, make the people of Sierra Leone know say it is possible. Una are the two main figures then at the country now where we get. You see, Khadija, may we learn for copy good lessons from other countries. You watch Nigeria, all of their previous presidents. Yes, they may have their internal challenges, but every one of them after retirement ended in the country. You go back to Ghana. The current president was a former opposition leader. He served one term, he lost, he go back, he goes Sudan, continue for doing politics. He came back. After where he don't come, in the current president. The man where he take after Akufo-Addo is still in Ghana. Every one of them. Make it not be to we say because we cannot rise above our internal political divisions. Say where somebody don't retire, well, we got to find a way how we not go able to understand for make them enjoy them benefits or their retirement. So what we they argue is that we they appeal to President Bio that in now the only person we go able for guarantee that through his attorney general and through the justice ministry for say una withdraw all charges against this man. We citizens and they ask for this. Yes, we know it may have one or two political undertone, but this is about Sierra Leone. Let us rise above this and move on once and for all. And that's history. We got to remember him for that. For say, here there comes a time when President Bio will make this ultimate sacrifice in the interest of Sierra Leone. I know he's a good man. I know he's a good man. I know he means well for Sierra Leone. But we they ask that he go use in his good office and then make a grant his brother, President Kuruma, that opportunity for come back, for can witness the burial of his own brother, the late Alhaji Mikhail Masari. And the APC party will be grateful for that. Yesterday, I listened to my brother and we party publicity secretary, CDI Tunis, echoing similar sentiments now, your sister media, Truth Media. He will echo similar sentiments. Say the party will be grateful if that opportunity will be granted to President Kuruma for witnesses Mikhail Masari's burial.
Asking for drop the charges against former President Koroma. If President Bio do this, from your perspective, you think say na good precedent that one day, especially so when you take into consideration the nature of the charges them against former President Koroma?
So again, when we look at it this way, maybe Sierra Leone, one thing that is very obvious, as I say earlier on, we are divided along political lines. There is a whole lot way I will not say here, but the very best thing we will get for happen for we as a country and as a people. Now, when you see them two gentlemen there, we don't get the benefit of serving at the very highest of our nation. We see them all two sit down, work side by side in a moment of national grief. Trust me, the symbolism with that goes in, I don't care any other thing. No matter how difficult it is for somebody to understand. Anybody who mean well for Sierra Leone, he will think Sierra Leone that moment and say, this not a moment in history where we will never forget in moment of history. So for we, I think we do look at and say, it can only be made possible through His Excellency, the President, when a current President, Julius Maada for make you do that for we.
Justice with mercy. If victim of alleged crimes were related to national security, they seek justice. How you they balance mercy with accountability in this case?
As I say, I don't want to speak much into the specifics of whatever the charges are against the former president. But I believe, saying I keep speaking back to the benefit of our side that they don't get, now they all too know what it takes for they at the very highest of that particular office. When you're a president, there's a whole lot that goes around you. There's a whole lot of information that comes to you. Some of them filtered, some of them unfiltered. So it left to you now which one you want for take for go with. As I say, I don't want to speak to the specifics of the case, but waiting we the try for say here is President Julius Maada he know exactly what it takes to make it in an office then. Listen, it's an office where it comes with a lot of responsibility. Sometimes not to everything where there is legal, you will get for say, okay, because of legality, we did do this, we did do that. Sometimes morality also get for coming. Conscience also get for coming. National reconciliation also get for coming. And that's the point where we look at the face of national reconciliation. For say Sierra Leone, regardless of where we are and how democratic we are still a nation that is challenged. We are still a nation that is divided along several lines. So waiting we want for help, we, the younger ones, then, we're looking up to them for make them inspire we and say there was a moment in our nation's history when charges were dropped against former president of the republic for XYZ. We don't see that happen in other countries who said they don't drop charges against the previous leaders. We have seen that. Nothing not happen, nothing absolutely not happen other than commendation to the incumbent president for say it was a very good overture that was extended to the predecessor. So that's what we are asking for, Deja.
Some critics go say this you letter they put emotional pressure on President Bio.
It's not about emotional pressure, it's about conscience. That history at some point will go for remind every one of us for say what we be do in a moment when our nation was challenged. Sometimes we can't just sit back and say out of convenience because people no want to speak on burning national issues and say, oh, I they avoid this issue, I'm not going to talk about her because it will make me look bad. We dey look beyond that. We are victims of the war where we go through in Sierra Leone. I saw every bit of it. I lived in Sierra Leone. Now, after the war, years later, some of us get opportunity for can study abroad. So if we dey see issues, then we then bordered on national peace and reconciliation, and then there comes a moment of national crisis where on national mourning, as in this case, then we don't see the president don't take the lead for sympathize with the opposition APC party and understand the relationship between we former chairman way don't die and his predecessor at party level. And then we also see President Bio at national level. We don't lead this call and acknowledging Minkalu Mansare's services and contribution to our nation. I believe say it's only fair that we appeal to his conscience. For say, Mr. President, we are grateful that you issue this message. We are thankful that you acknowledge Minkalu Mansare's contribution to nation building, but we want you to move a step a little further. For say, at the back of this is somebody who has also served where you are currently. Is somebody where they abroad, we would love to be there for Gule in border to rest. Can this be a moment where you go able to say, yes, I am the president, I need to rise above this, and I have to do this for Sierra Leone, so that in the years gone by, when the history would have been written, and will say, this was what President Bio did as an ultimate sacrifice for a country where he don't serve as a soldier, a country that he nearly laid his life for. For say, I have gone one step further for do this for Sierra Leone. Now I am going to do this. I think, again, like I said, for us as the younger ones, we will be grateful, and history will remember him for that.
The big question now is, former President Kuruma, is he willing and ready to come back home?
Well, again, that will be a discussion for another day. I have not spoken to President Kuruma. I am not his spokesperson, but me, they look at beyond the death and waiting to happen, and that they look at a lifelong relationship where don't extend to them. I believe, say, if the call is being made sincerely by his brother, President Bio, for make them all to talk at their level, and then the necessary modalities is done, guaranteeing his safety. That way it can this not happen, that not happen, every other thing else is dropped. Trust me, Mabel, President Kuruma, no matter how comfortable he may be where he is, being that he's not well, but I believe say he is more comforted at home, knowing that he is at a place where his heart is, when at Sierra Leone. It does not matter how comfortable you are. Some of us, we are comfortable where we are, but every time you wake up, you think it's Sierra Leone. That's just about it, because it's home. So President Kuruma, I am pretty sure if all of those conditions are met, trust me, President Kuruma not going for day abroad. If you get for the flights here for go for medical, it go rather it go see in specialist, then after in treatment it come. Every other time it fly go back. But I am sure it go one for this Sierra Leone. Not until they don't begin to fly out abroad for medical reasons. But at every given opportunity he comes back home, he feels very comforted at home. So as I say, we don't want a scenario, as I say, touchwood, where we go there, now party die abroad, and then the states can lead a process, fly them in, can we get them all of the states, funerals, fanfare, and all that. By then, people go even forget say there were charges. We'll be full of sorrow, cry, we all go to cry, and then we go to ask ourselves, say, could we have done things differently as a nation? Could we have saved Sierra Leone from all of this? As I say, President Kuruma, given that opportunity, he genuinely wants to come back home. And I pray this will touch President Bio in heart, and then he will look into this call way some of we they make.
Speak on the open letter where you write to His President, His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Madabio. The request say if for give clemency to former President Dr. Ernest Baikoma for come and attend the funeral of the late Alhaji Minkailo Mansare, will be lost in life na hospital na Dakar. Well, that's na Adams Bangura in a member na the APC UK and I-6 region diaspora branch will talk on the open letter where he writes to His Excellency the President. Well, we continue this edition of the Breakfast Show, and today one for look at the politics between the All People's Congress and the Sierra Leone's People Party. Not a secret say after the 2023 elections, then two parties where the SLPP na the ruling and the APC na the opposition don't they at loggerheads. They don't they get serious issues. At some point, the APC back out of governance. We see also several times international moral guarantor, they don't fly cam salon just for let peace stay between them two parties. But waiting change the dynamics for the past 3 days. We see Usai Minkailu Masare died. The SLPP stand by the APC. Waiting really change. Now a pattern we go continue for the country. We get the deputy chairman of the SLPP on the phone, Robert Kondemakago. Good morning, Robert. Kindly move away from your device.
Hello, good morning.
Robert, kindly move away from your.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me on your program.
Kindly move away from your device so they get a bad feedback na the studio.
Okay.
All right. Morning.
Khadija, thank you very much for having me on the show. It's a pleasure again for the next time.
All right. As I tell we audience, Una and the APC don't they at loggerhead from after the 2023 election. Serious tension there between Una all two. And all of a sudden, for the past 3 days, there is this show of love, show of unity, where Una stand by the APC, where they lost the national chairman, when Minkailu Mansare. We don't raise the question, so a lot of people say Una the politician and can create unnecessary tension between Una supporters.
First of all, before I delve into the conversation, we as a party will always continue and stand in solidarity with the APC for where they don't lost their own chairman. And I believe say this is what we talk about here. And not a politics time this. At a time where somebody when a statesman would also have this country in different capacity, and as a sitting chairman of the opposition party, don't can pass off. I think say, we as a party we're getting responsibility for standing solidarity with them. So now that make we don't demonstrate them when we get the message. The first person who forced the entire country who extends sincere condolences to the APC, not the president. He said in tweets, he's really talk about the late man. And the first Sierra Leonean will send a condolence message and stand in solidarity with the APC. After which we as a secretariat, as a party, we also extend the same thing and pull out a press release and stand in solidarity with the APC. So for answer to your question, we as a party, as a politician, will not raise too much tension. Now the public look at the tension between we and them. We get a convergent point which are all the meet and discuss and eat and interact. But the other reminder we never understand the dynamics, thank you for taking a different level. So we as a politician, we know the great tension among ourselves. So I just want to make that clarification there.
But again, Robert, when you look at the way how so many people now, the SLPP, from the presidency downwards, this particular moment, don't they console the APC? It be need for take somebody for dying at the APC for let we see such relationship between them two parties, the APC and the SLPP?
No, we always get such a part of the bearing drive. We always get an existing relationship will exist between we and the APC. First thing, let me give you a synopsis. Let me understand. We're not there at all with the APC. APC now out of SLPP been from APC. And our brother and sister there. But you can still go from the party and SLPP come out, you go from APC. So why would take APC as a work to them? No. Now we just get opinion, we just get a different view on our opinion on them. But not like so we're there to work with them. We're always there in peace with them. When they meet at the point, we meet at the meeting point. We also have the meet. You understand? So not like a tension day. We just have to get some disagreement. In politics, we'll get both agreement and disagreement. So there's not like a tension. We can agree and decide for disagree. That's about the ultimate. That's the key bottleneck of the principle of politics. Agree and disagree. So not like a tension deal between we and them. So not also because of begging the happy we extend the same sentiment. No, we always only continue for do as a party. You understand? We get an olive branch open to them. Okay, the space day. You understand? So not because of begging. No, yes, this is a very trying moment. We'll stand in solidarity to them. We as a party, this is a great man who don't serve in different capacity as a member of parliament, don't commode, he don't serve as a minister of labor, later then he comes to minister of mines, and now he go back to the party, serve as the deputy chairman of the party, later he move to the national chairman of the party. So he don't serve this country different capacity. I'd say he deserves some respect. And so not to say because of he don't pass off now, because no, we always continue to stand with them. We work together. We're all in the same page.
This solidarity, where you say on they stand in solidarity with the APC.
As a party.
So which extent the SLPP ready for stand in solidarity with the APC? Because we see say since they lost the chairman, huge call on them now for the sitting president when our now young party chairman leader. They don't ask him for let it drop the charges against former President Kuruma, so he go able for can attend this particular funeral of this person. We don't make una clearly don't come out say on the stand in solidarity of the with the APC. To which extent are ready for stand in solidarity?
For the sake of peace of this country, for the sake of peace. And we always we're a party for peace. We get a leader who say we get compassion. A compassion leader. You understand? We're ready for stand with the APC. This is a try moment for the APC. Now a difficult moment for the APC. For a sitting chairman of the opposition party, don't die. And what we really say, we all will get problem with disagreement at this dunya. Even within family. We can get your mouth as a family. Within the not saying that with the concept, with you as a family. You get your mama, you get your sister there, you get cousin there. When I must get your mouth. But the only two can bring them back together. Either begging or pulado, you want to tell you as a compassion point for
limits. Mean as an executive, when they consider for talk to on a leader about the request where they come from the APC now?
Well, first of all, I'll not listen to the gentleman at the TV. For me, I absolutely 100% agree to what he say. You understand? He is a nice person. The way of we talk, nothing like na bagbati or no. Then they make an humble appeal. So for we, from that perspective point of view, we would like for to align with what they say and continue join many of Sierra Leoneans where they do the call now, so that the leader of a party. For some reason, for ensure say the former president can witness the late man in funeral. So I think so we back go say it's back again for say back we go back provide a leadership there for engage them and look at her from a compassionate ground, so that we will just beg the hatchet. Because comparatively, the gentleman in the UK don't make reference to countries like Nigeria, Ghana. You get from a president in countries and they. But it is a different context. Yeah. But for not going to the conversation to detail, for we as a party, we want to reaffirm our commitment, say we are committed to peace. We want to move this country go before. Because of if we not get collapse, this country, it will be very difficult for we. Now always as I keep saying, this particular control day. Now we for make the country for ourselves. When we did our power as SLPP, the APC for good the full support and move this country go before. When it comes to about politics 2028, that has to begin to politics. We all need for to support this government and move forward. All government has in programs everything will benefit of this country. I will not forget the card down at all. You understand? Say these are no everybody that know. But the politics too much, the level of politics where they play in terms of support from both sides, the other side, sometimes extremely difficult anyway. But for
the past 3 days, the kind of support, solidarity when I don't show to the APC during this time when they mourn the national chairman, don't spark conversation among members of the public. Say if not this unity and love una be don't show, all the talks will don't happen between una and the opposition since after the 2023 elections enough for be so. You agree with that narrative?
I don't get you.
I mean, they ask, say, for the past 3 days, the kind of support, love, wey una don show to the opposition during the term when they grieve, a lot of people don't they talk, say, if na this same love and support una be don extend to each other, all the issues and unrest wey happen after the 2023 elections, enough for don happen.
But Khadija, we don't extend that day. Not also against we as a party. The president extend only branch to the APC for a number of time. You understand? So we not like a new system, like say, and because of this begging now, we they can show love to the APC. Always continue for show love to the APC. But the focus now, Khadija, what we will discuss, for me, out of compassionate ground, I stood in line with what the APC man at the studio say for talk to a leader. With visionary leader, the President Bill, let's see the need for ensure say he allow the former president for come back in this country and can witness this burial ceremony of the late Honorable Mikalu Masari. From that point, we will discuss on Monday. And we as a party, as we will talk to a leader. You understand? Because this I call now everybody they make. Despite APC, the ordinary man down there, they say Alunians, they make the call, they appeal. For say let the president will see the need and she'll say allow the former president can they. And once you alone know, Khadija, your also don't continue to start with the APC. The executive attending time they go to the party office and go to the begging. Even there for the beggar, will they play a very active role because Mikalu Masai not to be bad person. You understand? Not to be bad person. He don't serve this country. Now, a former chairman, sitting chairman of the party. Very enough, between of that, you know what happen. We, as a party, or a responsible party, will not stand in solidarity to the APC. It's not possible. We don't continue for start with APC. The APC somebody get disagreement with we. And like I say, politics are both agree and disagreement, did it? We can agree and decide for not agree. So for say tension day with we and the APC, now they far away of we. If you tension day with the APC, for me, all our for colleagues, no who's APC and then get function good. Still officer, see me chairman, Sarge me back to Shunga. When they go finish I go there attend here in the mail. It's all to the worker, they talk. It's out of politics. Whatever like we'll get people like within the APC, who guys start the meet and make fun and they can or then call who laugh yourself. But the other man I know the same for understand. We can discuss and disagree. For we as a party, for chart the way forward, for saying we committed to the peace. And we as a party bring peace to this country, yeah. All one for us in this country get peace. One for us say all together as one. We want for us say, when they say APC, APC out of SFP then form APC. So we not get issue with APC. APC our brother and sister them. The people number one for take. But they don't say no. But I'm sure by the special grace of God, when I increase me at the dunya. When I say, look, I make the way for we. That same God will make a church President Boy heart. Like how the APC by the talk. Do you let's see the need? Because in life, President Boy has a papa now. And the father of this nation. He don't born all my don't born. Both APC and all the political parties then go hurt some. But as a daddy, it would to know we don't do bad, that Michael don't do bad, just let her go. People and they will not cause trouble at this dunya. They say, if you the hot Papa God, as a human being, why we not for why we ask God for forgiveness? Why we are supposed to not forgive? If we, the hot Papa God at this dunya, who ask Papa God for forgiveness, what about where God not able to forgive or compliment a man? So I believe, say, from that perspective point of view, and from the biblical point of view, the country will continue to stand in solidarity to the APC. We will listen to the call of the people of this country. We don't make a number of calls say, let the former president come to this country and come witness the various of him party chairman. Because I come out as a chairman, we, Mikalu Masai, can take over the seat. And I strong party man for the party. So if you don't say they're happy, out of compassionate ground, for we as a party, we'll join many Sierra Leoneans and then we don't make the call. We'll talk to the leader of our party, let us see the need because of the peace, and we don't have formal commitment for say we'll only continue for work. Is with the APC because they are the main opposition. They're in a parliament. Whatever thing when a two government make, when they go to the parliament, then they say, okay, I'll go support the government. But if we don't say this time, that's a trying time for the APC. I think so. Lord, let everything go, put them back off the back, and chart the way for them, remove the country go before.
Robert, you say yourself don't join the people them where they ask President Bill for give clemency to former President Koma. But one question where a lot of people don't they ask now that if President Bill gets anything for do with former President Koma in say one na Nigeria, because in legal representative JFK, whenever I talk to the media, and even before the term where they be asked the court for a leave, they say the former president they go Nigeria for medical reason.
Medical reason, exactly.
They ask President Bio now for grant and clemency.
Well, based on the letter where they come, based on what they say, you understand? Because for me, from one point of view as a party, we don't say the former president and medical go. But if we don't look at from that point of view, they say, because of what the charge will be get against them, that may go back to the two line to that, and the two line to them in a day. But who knows say sure say yes, the medical go. So now them back for come back to we say yes, if you okay for come, it will come. We understand. So from that perspective, they made a look at them. Whether they say because of the charge they believe it against them, because still the matter in a court. You understand? The matter in a court. You understand? So from that point, they made a look at her. But if we don't say yes, we don't get answer on medical grounds today. But if it fits, okay, so fine. So from the perspective of the court side, let me they talk about and waiting the man at the studio and many Sierra Leoneans the way they call now, they talk. Because I don't receive so many calls from Sierra Leoneans. So there, when I try for talk to una leader, you understand? So civil society groups and they call me, other groups and they call, even the media people they reach out. You understand? Because from that angle let me come out.
So now that make we ask now say, as you dey join the call from the APC and other people where they ask for the President Bio, allow former President Koroma for can attend this particular funeral. Wait till una go for putting at the table where una they talk to una leader as to the reason why una want to make it intervene. Where firstly, no official record, not the way they show say President Bio a hand and former President Koroma in staying one na Nigeria. So waiting una go for tell them as a reason for let intervene when are the person in your lawyer ask to make it go on medical.
They tell her. But we not used to that. We listen. I would out there. I then call out the guests from the public. I then call the guests from social groups. But then they look and say maybe na yandi for that thing and they. But who knows say I know they. But for the sake of peace, because like I say, President Bill, na a godly somebody. He got human heart. Not supposed to way they keep something in mind. You understand? You don't know how from decades, you don't do President Bill. You know the kind of person will be as a leader. You understand? The one we die when are the chairman, they got a very working relationship. He expects us so much. Yes. Including come to IB. In fact, they get them when they can call them say, hey, when they can meet at a point, when they get them meet today, they get them phone when they can catch to themselves. So if it doesn't come, but these are the call all people say they make. So it was they go give it's okay. We'll not listen to the call. But the call they say no more. If we as a motorman, they help to God and President Bill and the daddy for all we are this dunya at this country now because I the father. If he didn't say don't happy, based on that ground and they like what the APC they make, we'll look at from that point we'll talk to her as a party.
So in between the lines, on a young call to on a leader, Is it the one where they say for drop the charges, or for let former President Koroma just can attend the funeral and continue with in case na court?
Charges now because they go on medical grounds. The matter still at court. It's down to him for using discretion whether for drop charges or not drop charges. Because as we speak, the matter still in a court. You understand? The matter in a court. So what should they say? They can get opportunity for car, and they can get opportunity for car witness the burial ceremony. If you want to go back for continue medical, they can go back and continue medical with it. But for the sake of peace, it's about choice. Yeah, go see the man say, he say you never engage an excommunication, whether you don't okay now, you come back salo or this, that. So we have to look at the other side of the coin. And Escoma willing for come back saloon, and Escoma medical London, okay, physically okay. These are the questions back here for ask.
About this show of unity between owner and the opposition during this difficult time for them, people they say they don't promote peace within the political landscape.
Of course.
Owner the SLPP plan for continue this show of unity because politics them they can't just know. Una two don't say una they win the 2028 election.
No, we the winner. Not to Una the winner. Now we the win SLPP because we don't, the foundation don't set. You understand? The foundation don't set. We don't do. There is empirical evidence of things that we don't do as a party. Where they show us the people for give us another chance for rule this country. So let's talk about this. Now we're not going to discuss that now, Khadija. These are very intend this. We decide so they say when we come back 2028, we'll come into a politics talk now. For now, not just shift politics discussion. Let's look at the bigger picture itself. When are the current situation would happen now? When are they get a difficult time for them now? Now for the discuss now. We know election, we know say 2028, we will start the conversation, and we know says the people give us another chance for ruling country. That's all.
Adams, they request say former President Koma for walk side by side for attend the funeral of the late Minkailo Mansare. You then support of that request they
for the day, me chairman, I will for the front already the party begging. Okay for work good day. The other executive remember I don't for the day. Even the leader on a president go did it. The deputy chairman go did it. When are the vice president? These are the party structure. The party structure. You get the leader. You get the deputy leader, you get the chairman, you get me my very self here, you get the national secretary general. Say good on now. So we as an executive, the coach say we don't stand to react to the APC for the this is the time moment now. Even the day for them there, the full house of the party get for the day. Now they say now they tell the world say we not there at war with the APC. Now just agree and disagreement to get between yourself. So let the public know.
Why Ona can give impression to Ona members?
No, we are not giving impression. Now Una they give probably they give impression. Not to we they give impression. We are not
conversation behind closed doors.
No, we are not giving impression. We are not giving impression.
Una they present a case as if Una they on continuous disagreement.
No. We are not in continuous disagreement. Based on principles, not continuous disagreement, but based on principles. Yeah, we don't give that kind of impression to the public, see, to the people who participate about the with that. No, when are based on principles. That's how they know. You know, avoid that from politics. You understand? So if that kind of conversation did, all I don't see say since we come from 2018, we don't give an olive branch to the APC. Till to date, we still they give the olive branch to the law work together. So we, even as a government, as a party, there are people say when they serve within this current government, we're not to SLPP safe. That just show how unique the leadership be of the party.
And then people there where they serve now in a government, we not.
I know we name them now. Then they.
But for the
that also say.
Let the public understand.
No, for our clarity, you know, all man know, not to hide, not to hide.
Under this government, now SLPP card carrier. So who?
No, not possible. Not possible. Not someone SLPP card carrier. I will tell you this for free.
Why not to SLPP?
I will tell you for free. Say not everybody they serve like this current government. No, I totally disagree with you. Not everybody they serve that this current government will carry SLPP card. The because of the love where the leadership gets, and build as a party where they must have one country, one people. Listen, we mantra, one country, one people. We get our ideology there. Now make their people where they serve within this current dispensation. When they carry, I said, we carry them boku.
So just give me name of one among the plenty where you say they.
Now, but me want to tell you, say we get there now. We they serve this government. We know the carry part. I said we can. I will tell you for free.
They are APC people, them.
I say these are Sierra Leoneans. They are Sierra Leoneans. We believe on the mantra. I say one country, one people. So that we are the SLPP. SLPP, despite the fact that we in a party where they are across the board. Me when they talk to you, so me I born local man and limba man. You understand? We get the other sector where we do across all tribes. They are the SLPP. So that's just how unique the party be. So for say we no one know. We always continue for work with them as an opposition. We got a number of other opposition parties than they. So we will continue for do the thing. But for move the country go before, like how they say, the pathway for national development. When I ain't always want to see as a party for the development of this country. We want let the opposition then work with we as a party. We get a clear vision for move this country go before. We get tangible don't do as a practical evidence. We believe the opposition they work with us. Not all say you have for can criticize government. Government do this. Government say this. Government not this. No. We know there are things that whether for the council cannot work together. Once all time you go out to the point. No, we don't see other parts of the world country them where they do always they can support the government of the day. They say, think one right, you go talk and two right and for talker. But all the time, where everybody go to, hey, no good, everybody so no good, where they know say bang, they know say right, what they good for the people of this country. So also that kind of picture one. We want all one for echo say, when politics time don't over, it don't over. We will talk about how to move this country. Khadija, Mabel, we all ready so. The both opposition there. You get people that who don't travel extensively across countries them. Both Africa, West Africa, East Africa, Europe, they see how the progressive them country the move go before. Country like Singapore will be there the same. Rwanda will be there the same. Now because collective voice there, they support because we move the country go before. One of us don't get to come backward. But look how they say this is a try moment for the APC. I want for reaffirm commitment as a party. So we'll stand in solidarity to them. So we'll give the man a defeated burial. Because by policy we don't serve this country in a various capacity. And we appreciate the fact, say yes, you see what will leadership do. At the first Sierra Leonean, we tweet and stand in solidarity to the APC before other people in the beginning they send messages them. That don't show say the president committed to peace. We want to move this country go before for the next level.
So this whole grieving period of the APC, waiting the SLPP don't learn from them, especially so where we see una display solidarity during this period.
Well, in life, like we say, not only they last forever. I want to follow no. Nothing only they last forever. It will come and go. It's every time and go. You understand? It all depends on how you work with the people of this country. What you go through, you do. We believe, say, this too, the demonstration, that thing that we don't anticipate for long. That's what we don't do. But the attention, any good attention from them. But this also say, yes, it's high time for us to say, no, we let and go. There are things that we say, okay, agree and disagree, but the sake of peace, the sake of for move the nation go before, we will say, okay, now we just let and go and get blind eye to that day, we'll go before. So there are things that we, yes, APC don't do bad. They do bad. We'll go to the national agreement. You know, see most of them were freedom at jail. People that were involved. This government say, okay, because of the sake of peace, the national agreement, they free all the list of people that we APC make. Say they for put in jail. People who don't go exile, then go live in other countries. Them they left there. They come. So you see, so we will continue for doing that for make that the peace in this country. We as the party, we are party. We don't want anything we will create problem for these people. We want to let people live in a peaceful way and not to work out do mining business. That's most important for we as a party.
All right.
All right. Many thanks for you joining me this morning, Robert, for talk about the peace, unity, and the solidarity we give to the All People's Congress 10 electees where they lost the national chairman, when the late Minkailo Mansare. We continue the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. Don't forget this last segment now for Una the people and now Una the citizens every Wednesday when they give the opportunity for call with the topic Una self go add Una voice to, as I stated earlier, tell them don't be near way Una the people them now they can't get the power. Una they can't get the power means the politician them get for can begin knock now on the doors, the politician them for can begin meet Una for ask Una for vote for them. 5 years now you get for make a decision, and after you don't make that decision it will take another 5 years, so you have to think wisely, you have to ask the right questions to them politicians there whether they can meet or not, because as soon as elections done they announce a winner, they get a strong fence, a barrier between Una and the politician. Una hardly see and talk to them. The only way Una go able to talk to them not through the power of the mic, through the media, where we give Una now so for state some of the things they want Una believe say Una want to happen, right? Salon now one country we all get. And the states they run by layer. Una get people Una they elect for represent Una side them, na rooms them where everybody not able for day. So this person you get for trust them. And you get institution them also where they help the state for function properly. And the institution there now one is supposed for be trustworthy. If you not trust the institution, then how the state will function? You know?
Well, now that's make we ask the question to the citizen then today, let themselves call so that the one the way they in authority go you then views them, what they think about waiting then they do. Are they seeking the interest of Sierra Leoneans? Well, same now this for let you call, let you talk to your leader, especially the one that waiting at the legislative, when at parliament, the one that waiting at the judiciary, for let you talk to them, the executive again. Then 3 arms of government here, we give the opportunity for let you call and tell we if you believe say then they seek you interest. Diverse roles within the play in a society. This not time for let you call the number na +232 74 545. Call the number, make sure so when you call the rules of the game, come out near you monitoring device, address the question now you they respond to. You know they cause anybody, you know they throw support for any political party, just states waiting you believe say the institution I don't they do, if now you in your interest then they do one as then they do for work for you. We get the very first caller on the line. We go and take good morning and welcome to the breakfast show. Your name and where you come from.
Good morning, Samuel, calling from main station.
Yes, please. The 3 arms of government where we don't name, you believe say then they work in your interest? If yes, which one pandem you believe?
Well, sincerely speaking, I don't believe so that they work in the interest. Because when you look at the judiciary, there are some cases that the way they're going to deal with, but they're going to delay with them, which justice is delay is justice denied. And what the parliamentarians them don't say, they know they work towards the citizen. Because whatever debates that they go on with, not the interests of the citizen. They are just seeking their self-interest, and which that is not good for we the poor one day. So that's all I want to say for now.
Alright, many thanks to you, Samuel. The phone line still open 074 200 545. Now the number for call. Where you call, tell we also you the call from and give you name, and also tell we if you believe say the 3 arms of government work in your interest. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast show. Your name and also you the call from.
Good afternoon.
Your name and also you the call from, please. Good morning.
Okay, Alpha Bondo, the call from China.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, the message where this interview we just don't know appreciate us so much. We talk to the two people from APC and SFP, but we our best for my for witness this bearing. I wish the president, I believe,
Alpha,
you allowed the former president to go there. Yes,
Alpha,
yes.
opportunity where you get this morning now for talk whether among the three arms of government, which one you believe say they work in your interest currently. You get the legislative, when a parliament, the executive, and also the judiciary. Now that's when I get opportunity for talk on this morning.
Yes, to me, I believe the executive, I will say a better small. The only thing the judiciary now they try because the judiciary go for the check the executive the excesses, they know they do their work well. So if the executive they get a lot of mistakes, a lot of policies where they go on, where they come up with, I believe say the judiciary was the legislative and for able to checkmate them. But this not they happening. So to me, it then I go rate them last. Then they do something. Now we both saying, but what are they seek? What are they seek with interest? That's for me. So if I out of the three, the executive at least then they try, but the judiciary look at another issues really don't. So I'm not going in that direction. The only thing the legislative way for be very strong for able to provide checks and balances for the executive, they are not doing their work. So that's my opinion.
Many thanks. Where you self-express your opinion this morning. We still continue for take more calls. Like we tell you now, we introduce this session now, the breakfast show every Wednesday for let we get opportunity for let una safe way now the citizens and talk to una leaders them. Good morning. Your name and also you call from, please.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and also you call from, please.
Our name EJ, please. I call from Freetown, Lumley.
Yes, go ahead and tell me what you believe the executive, the judiciary, and the legislative.
Waiting me this week in pertaining to all these three departments that we call, I'm obviously in the interest of we the people of this country.
Why?
Because if they work in favor of we the people, if we reflect to we, like they follow just now a program now Truth TV, where I can't for understand say these three parts get a very important role for play in the sector of helping the people of this country. The people of this country they go through, but like you get case you gonna court, the people the law they know the favor the citizens there. And they already try for them for do things the way they make them gain, then the people of this country they go with pain. Like in an instance, now if you watch all over this country, everything don't take every department of this country in the business area and other part don't be like now foreigners and they control everything. We the citizens of this country, we don't get any hold of anything. You say you go for do something right now against waiting foreigner they do now, you don't get no right for going to the judiciary or whatever parliament for go say this and this and this, then listen to you. Because they know the secret interest, then they go forget the your money from them people and know the foreigners then they live win at the citizens and they rotting. Price then they go sky high. Nobody know they think about how they for able to maintain the country for the we as a citizen able to see reason for survive or able to get with daily bread. So me and obviously all the work in favor of free, they work on their own interest. They are wicked. Thank you.
All right, many thanks. Will they take more calls? Good morning. Your name and also you call from, please. The number na +232 74 200 545. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, please. Your name and also you call from.
Me na Lidumbe parts of Twitter.
Yes, Ali, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think this is very, very important. We as organized, we need for your views, one for Tanko, because on always they do the right thing. I think me one for talk to the executive. The government of Sierra Leone will use this as an opportunity for bringing the people of Sierra Leone together once more. The issue of the former president, like, we ask very sensitive question here, Khadija, that then they drop the charges on a for just get away for like that and finger. But what we they struggle for get to the current executive, they can talk something about the honesty at the last. I want to bring an instance of tripartite. We the very senior members of the government, where then they can say these are gentleman agreements. Other people say no, these are very important agreements of the government of Sierra Leone and the political party. But some of them say not gentleman agreement. So to me, as an ordinary man, I feel disappointed because they very important issues that we think the tripartite for people together again, to maintain peace and unity of this country. So to me, let them clear that area if they for drop the charges. If they not drop the charges, I ask the former president, let's done. Now the country remains small, Nigeria, when I fall the country, they forget about the country. For the first time, me as at the follow salon politics, the former president sit down for 1-2 years out of the country. Now my whole love in country. It takes a lot for us. So to me, the government of Sierra Leone, Excellency, the president of Tanzania, the current President Bio, still listen for calling brother. So therefore, all waiting they tell you. I know you're a good man, but the one the way they can put word and the president is now then the big problem. And the people have divided because the current opposition and they go through a lot. And they get a lot of supporters them when they go through pain, when they don't get voice for talk. But one for thank you for giving audience to follow able to talk and the government of Sierra Leone and the president. Thank you so much, Ali Dumbuya.
Ali Dumbuya, we go to the next caller. Kindly, as soon as we put you through, just go straight to the question. The question that among the three arms of government, the legislative, the executive, and the judiciary, which one you feel say they function well? That's not the question who you for respond to. Hello, caller, good morning.
Hello, Khadija. Good morning to you. My name is Asami.
Also, you feel say they function properly?
Well, my opinion, the courts and the parliament will hardly, especially the court guard, for function well because now the presidency and their appoint than to the general. So as long as the president can get a chance to appoint somebody, you know the best thing out is you. So it will always hard for letting China function well. Because you know able to hold the boss to that kind and really hold them into accountability. Then so for me, the upcoming election, I consider the economy and peace before we offer we vote. The peace very, very important because without peace, it has to help progress in the country. When the economy is very, very important to me. So these are the two areas you already look for the upcoming elections. Thank you.
Good morning, caller. All right.
Hello.
As soon as you come on the line, just go straight and answer the question what they asked this morning. Among the three arms of governments, the executive, legislative, and the judiciary, also you feel say the function properly and they work in the interest of owner, the citizens, we can elect them people there for represent owner. Now whom they way owner not can they for make decisions. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, I call from London.
All right. Go straight to the question.
It's to the point, yeah. Yes. The executive only work for the people. The judiciary only work for the people. And the legislation only work for the people. Like the PR system on one. It's an abeyance of the law. It only represents with the people. And like the courts agree for me, they make the PR system. And not one. Yeah. They look at Zanab Sharif and go put on a jail because they talk about work, stealing election, judiciary. Legislature, look at the Bondo society. we're not criminalized. I know they say the Bund society wrong. What's not criminalized? What's never criminalized? The FGM. It's not a critic than this. So and then for the executive, look at them, infrastructural development. Now zero. I know it's zero. It's totally zero. If we put some percentage, it's very low. Look at electricity, blackout, water supply. So that's what we talk about. So the guy will step up. We not get war. We not get one of the country. If you look at the development index, if you look at the country as a whole, and the world, we get behind.
All right, thank you.
And so many things. Water. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
take the next caller. Good morning, caller.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, go straight to the question. Among the three arms of government, who saw if we say they function properly and they work for the interest of the people?
Yeah, this is not fully the talking about. Like what you say, the people level that they are representing in parliament, now the executive, now the judiciary, they don't fail that country. Because now then we vote down. At least anything will go on, and then for take responsibility, but then they fail for take the responsibility. Look parliament, official and orange that they shouldn't know more than 8 that away. Look the judiciary. They know the tell us what they do. They know they don't understand. They don't fail me. They don't fail me. They don't fail me. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take a few more calls from the public.
Good morning.
Yes, the question that how you go assess them in terms of working for una the people the way you elect them?
You go see the executive will do some good work. If we say for grid, I go see at the point when we are dealing two around that. Then the executive will do a better work. The executive will do a better work. So if I say a good that we do manage and legislative the parliament, for me they are not doing nothing. All what they do now is of interest of the youth. Or waiting for the interest of the general interest of the people, they know they ever look at that will be. The only thing when they kill the parliament, the parliamentarians, they go all the parties the way they in favor now, they will see they right behind and push them. But anything for the people is wrong. The name taker. Apart for the
All right, we go take another call. +232 742 200 545. Now the number for call and tell we among the executive, legislative, and the judiciary. Then 3 arms of government. Say which one you believe say they work in your interest. Good morning. Your name and where you call from, please.
So I come from Wickens Road.
All right, your name, please.
Yeah, I'm Smana from Wickens Road.
All right, go ahead. That when you call us, you don't tell we your name and also you call from, just go ahead and tell we what that you believe say they work in your interest. If at all you believe say any of them they work in your interest, you let we know and give we a reason why you believe say they work in your interest or not. We take another caller. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast show. +232 742 200 545. Now the number where you go call. No flash, because if you flash, we definitely not go call you back. We go just replace the call with another caller. And you also within the diaspora get an opportunity for call through WhatsApp. Now the number +232 742 200 545. Or you with this salon can call direct call if you don't want call on WhatsApp. +232 742 200 545. Now the number we go call. We just take a few more calls before we wrap up this segment of the program. Good morning. Your name and where you call from, please.
Yeah, good morning. Me na John Conte. I call from Mo.
Yes, please.
So for me, main problem why I see now this country and we una not agree for mention them people and the civil society also get a great role for play. Where I believe say the civil society they don't disappoint this country. Because now there the politician that they use for worker up down for pass on starting information there where I believe say yes.
We dey take the topic them one at a time. Today we decide say we assess the one we get for do it the three arms of government waiting you as a citizen think about them performance. Them go reach that topic we get for do it them body then the way they talk about so yeah. Today
yes, okay, all right. Thank you,
government. What do you think about them performance?
Yeah, but for me, there is nothing going on. Nothing going on because all the things that they do not for the interest of this country. So there is nothing going on for me.
All right, many thanks.
Thank you.
Call, yeah? All right, we'll take more calls. +23274200545. Good morning. Your name and also you call from, please.
Hello.
Yes, please. Good morning. Your name and also you call from.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Your name again?
So, me David, I call from.
All right. Go ahead.
Yes. Yes. So for the plans of government, we can work on it. I think then very clear, but I think the another work on me interest because is we talk about it's all about an executive the work together.
Kindly change your location and try for callback. We know that gets you clear. It's either your device where you use they close to your mouth too much or your location the signal not really strong, yeah? Will they take another caller?
Hello.
Good morning. Your name on the side you call from, please.
Yeah, Michael, they call from Germany.
Yes, go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, me I say me the parliamentarian that they tried, did they do their best? You know, for come some policies that way they help the country. But like the judiciary inside, you know, they work nothing for the people of that country. The orders from above, now you don't pass mark. The Sierra Leone, they get the right judgments. See, we are not for suffer for, they need to suffer for because of orders from above. And for the government, you know, so many promises. Those people so blackout, promise the youths them saying we'll get a job. Now all the border then that would push, they all of them breach them. Now the country is so difficult for the ordinary man. You know, easy. But we pray God bring for we that kind of leader way go sorry for we. Now that country, we go sorry for the people. Because you know the easy. Okay, Mama. Yeah.
Many thanks. Will they take few more calls? +23274200545. Good morning. Your name and also you call from. All right. Will they take few more calls? Like I say. Good morning. Your name and also you call from.
Good morning.
Yes, please. Your name and also you call from.
I made the call from both.
Okay.
Yeah. A very unfortunate something to political gains. This question, they are not honest protected. How you go tell we see the things arms of government, not the function? You know, to be frank enough, it's a disappointment to us. I will tell you for free that Progress Day, yes, all to no go at the same time for be positive. But if you tell me say things not to go on, not lie. Me, the executive they work and get in lapses, but then they work. The judiciary they work because the judiciary at this moment don't create special court. For instance, the sexual related offenses, then offenses. Those things now in with the tick and read institution. To me, Mabel, they are doing their best. It's not possible to say they go satisfy with all. It's not possible. But trust me, then they do their own this. Thank you so much, man.
Segment for let everybody express your opinion, and as
you're right. You're right.
Express your opinion. You might not agree with somebody else's opinion, but your opinion is your opinion, and you're
right. You're
right. Your view instead just expressing your opinion. Will it take three more calls? Good morning. Your name and where you call from? Will it take just 3 more calls, and we go wrap up these segments of the program. Now, attempt for you call +23274 200 545. Talk to the one and way they in the judiciary, the executive, and the legislative arms of government. Tell me what you think about the work when they do. Is it in your interest? What do you think need for be done? You get the opportunity for call and talk to the people and where they work now, the judiciary, the executive, and the legislative arm of government. We got a caller on the line. Good morning.
Good morning. IB Love is calling from Accra.
Yes, please. IB, go ahead.
The most institution we know the work for me at all necessarily at the judiciary. Because if the judiciary do work, all the way to the go to the country, that's what it happened. Because I quite remember 2009, Obama said in Africa, we don't need strong leader, we need strong institutions. That's kind of when the judiciary is very poor. No justice for the poor, no justice. Like the country is just ups and down. Because if you come to the executive, I don't want to talk. I go just 2 weeks back. I see Kisi Wood. I nearly sell tears. A main street in the city is very bad. It's terrible. But what they piss me off, that they can't go there, they can't see development. Why don't we implement them? But they implement the bad things at the country. You can't go you see lights. You can't go you see roads. You can't go you see airports. But Sierra Leone, they always copy the bad precedent. They are the big enough. Una the thing, Khadija and Mabel keep on the good job. I've been following people since I was in Sierra Leone. We go pray, say una say we no go join the rest. May Allah protect and guide una, they Allah cover una, Allah gonna wisdom. Thank you very much.
74 200 545. Good morning. Your name and where you call from, please. Hello. Your name and where you call from, please. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you call from. Hello.
Yes, you get me? Good morning.
Okay, we get you now. Alright, I think that same caller, we actually they get you negative feedback in the studio. So we go replace that call there. When you call, make sure so you did the background not too noisy because we get some negative feedback here. Alright. +23274 200 545. Now the number for call, and like we say, when you call, you go for come out near your monitoring device. So we know get negative feedback in the studio. Just 2 more calls, then we'll go wrap up this session for today. And next week Wednesday again, we're going to forget another topic we'll go through for let us have call and tell we about waiting on a thing about that topic. They will get a call on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, you know where you call from, please.
I call from Bo. Mina Coca.
Okay.
Plenty thank you to my sister. You know, all of the sectors, then they work, but they know they work to the expectation of the people. They know they work like people where they read the national pledge, we really understand and mean what they see. For example, we say, I pledge my love and loyalty in my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully. You know, most of who they call, whether they critics or they clap, now brothers and now sisters and. But this country, one thing we are really treating we all need for put behind, now in a political color.
the green, white, and blue is above every other thing. Plenty of people where they work now office, so made them not able to deliver well. Either somebody they work for make it undermine, either the present government or one for make it work on behalf of the party which we say we represent. And down there, if they do them, we know they do well to Sierra Leone. Make we look sincerely as patriots, because you country better, it better for all. We say there now also, whether in a APC, in a PMDC, we buy. When it go down, we all go buy together. Thank you so much. Let God touch we and let we change sincerely.
Alright, many thanks. And to everybody we called this morning for giving your opinion on the question where we ask the three arms of government also on feel say they work effectively for the interest of Sierra Leoneans. Every Wednesday we'll give this particular same time to honor the citizens with different questions there, because it's high time we start the conversation. It's high time honor the citizens and begin to reflect on the kind of leaders where honor go want for represent honor as citizens. Like I say, the states, not to everybody will get the opportunity for them at the room and they make the decision. That is why you elect your leaders, and like you say, most of the time you lead a reflection of who that you be. So you just get 5 years for make a decision, and after that decision it will take you another 5 years for make another decision.
You know, as with the wrap up, Khadija, I just don't know waiting to do human them. Last week, when we opened the phone lines, you hardly get human them for participate. Now then kind program here. 30 minutes complete, we ask the public for call. I wonder why we not hear any woman call for express waiting to think, you know, because this is a time where we say we don't want for just left in the kitchen. We want for let with voices then be heard too. Is it that the women are that busy?
Well, maybe they are.
Sometimes they don't go for now.
Anyway. So it's been a pleasure listening to the opinions of Sierra Leoneans. It shows say when they follow waiting they happen in the country. Well, I want to say many thanks to all and to the team we support we for bringing this edition. Aisha Mansare, Musa Saokoma, and Michael Conte, that they all support for bringing this edition. Now they end this edition of the Breakfast Show. Tomorrow I'll go bring another interesting topic and continue to follow the conversation where they happen at Liberty TV. The only platform where they get stories of public interest. Mina Khadija Bangwadi say have a good day.
All right, so till we meet again at the other side, Mabel Kabade say get a lovely day and goodbye.
This is Yvonne Akisoyer, Mayor of Freetown, and I come to tell the residents of Freetown, Freetonians, dirty must go. So waiting we do about that. We will not pass that new bylaw. We mean say everybody for register with the approved service provider. If you don't know you own, then you for dial 8244 or go to the FCC website for find out. For call them, let them come and register you. Payment will be done using an app, online payment, cash business not a day again. If you want a bin or a bag, you go able to get them from your service provider, where they all now don't customize and make them standard. But if you want to use what you get, then they say, all right. We want to let everybody member say, this na law. And because na law, FCC don't sign MOU with the Sierra Leone police. Now then serve the EPRI for enforce. Not give you dirty, to then push for body with the ala clean salon. Freetonians, let everybody register with an FCC approved waste service provider. Let we work together for ensure say dirty must go.
watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.